Hello guys, the hardest thing to do is thinking. I'm quoting Henry Ford, one of those people who achieved a lot of wealth in the 18th and 18th to 19th, somewhere there. He said the hardest thing to do is thinking. It's true. Thinking is one of the hardest thing, and when you develop that skill, you go far and far, and you achieve a lot of success in life. Because thinking, why is thinking the hardest thing to do? Everyone thinks, yes, and you're also thinking, but to think something that will produce results that people will appreciate is one of the hardest thing that you have to work on. Because to do something, to achieve something that people will appreciate and use in the future, and we'll talk about it like the way we are talking about Sir Henry Ford, who is long gone, and we are still talking about it, and we are still talking about his accomplishments and all the things that he achieved. Is because what he worked on and what he achieved is far beyond our wildest dreams. So the hardest thing to do is thinking. So in business, in life, in whatever career that you are in, try to develop the skill set of thinking. If you get good at that skill set, you achieve results that are beyond your wildest dreams. Because thinking, let's say I want to achieve $10,000 in the next 6 months. How am I going to come up with the ideas that are going to produce the $10,000? So I might come, yes, the idea of making $10,000 may be a great idea, and I'll feel motivated and feel inspired. But in the long term, if I give myself a timeline of 6 months, and in the third month, I'm remaining with 3 months, and I haven't achieved anything, maybe the time will run up. It will be 6 months, and I haven't achieved anything. Why? Because my mindset is not well developed to produce ideas that will make $10,000. That's why thinking is one of the hardest thing to do, because you'll be able to think, but it doesn't mean that what you are thinking is right. Everyone thinks. What you are doing there, you are thinking. Watching this video is thinking. You are thinking, maybe it might help me in one way or the other. So the skill set of thinking is one of the hardest things that you have to develop. When you get good at it, you go far in life. If you want to develop this skill set, I've been following this routine for over 3 years now, and I've seen a lot of changes and a lot of improvements in my life and in my journey, in my business. Every day when I wake up, I'm trying to work on the business. I like the question. The only way to think is ask yourself questions, and you have to ask yourself powerful questions. And these questions, sometimes you ask a lot of long questions, but if you keep on asking yourself those questions, eventually you will ask yourself one of the right questions that will help you to produce the results that you are looking for. You don't ask yourself once in a while, or you don't ask yourself one question to achieve the results that you have been dreaming about. You have to ask yourself over and over questions that will improve your life, that will improve the results that you are producing. So start your every day, like what I do myself. If I have the goal, then I will say, how do I achieve in my Zambian currency? I would say, how do I make 1,000 kwacha in day profit? And I will write on top of the page. When I write on top of the page, and then I start thinking about it, how can I do it? I look at the past records, what I've achieved, and the profits that I've been making, and then I look at the areas that I need to improve on. Because sometimes you might be thinking, maybe what I'm working on is wrong, I'm working on the wrong stuff, which is not necessarily true. You just have to improve some of the areas. Maybe you have to work on producing consistent results. Maybe you just have to produce best results. Maybe you need to do a lot of advertisements. So one of the hardest thing to do, one of the hardest thing to do is thinking, and you can develop it. Anyone can develop it. You can develop it by asking yourself questions every day. Why am I in this situation? Why am I not making enough money? Why is my business not doing so well? Why is my relationship not going so well? Why am I not achieving the results that I've been expecting? So when you ask yourself those questions, you force yourself to think, to come up with ideas, solutions to the question that is bugging your mind. So ask yourself every day, ask yourself questions. Those questions are not going to be the light questions, are not going to be powerful questions, they will be just questions. But asking yourself questions over and over again, those questions, in the beginning you ask yourself a lot of silly questions, but as you go on, those silly questions will start developing until you start asking yourself light questions, powerful questions that will change your life. Thank you guys for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you find this is helpful. If you don't find it helpful, if you don't subscribe, doesn't matter. Thank you guys. Bye bye.